Good day, everyone. Welcome to our online cultural summit with the theme Multicultural Literacy in a Diverse World. I am Maisi Mira Picasales, and today we will discuss how multicultural literacy helps us understand diversity, question knowledge, and promote social justice. So, without further ado, let us all begin with Moderator 1. Help me welcome Mr. Mark Buar.
Good day, everyone. I am your first moderator for today. I'm Mark Dave D. Boar. So I'm gonna be the one asking questions first. So reminder, panelists, please introduce yourself before answering the questions that I'm going to ask. So for your first question, what do you think or what do you understand about cultural diversity?
Good day, everyone. I am Angie Hansel Kenneth, and I'm one of your panelists in this online cultural summit. Now, to answer that question, cultural diversity refers to the presence of different cultures, traditions, beliefs, and languages in a society. Now, through multicultural literacy, we learn to recognize that knowledge is created from different cultural perspectives, and we become more aware of these differences.
In addition, it also helps us question assumptions about culture and avoid stereotypes. By understanding cultural diversity, we develop respect, empathy, and appreciation for others, which are very important in building a just and inclusive society.
Okay, thank you, panelists, for answering the first question. Now, here is your second question. Now, what is your stand on global cultural conflict? How does it impact on social, economic, and political aspects of a country and its interrelations with other nations? Again, I'm going to repeat the question. What is your stand on global cultural conflict? How does it impact on social, economic, and political aspects of a country and its interrelations with other nations? You can now answer, panelists.
Now, socially, it can lead to discrimination, inequality, and oppression of certain groups. Now, multicultural literacy helps us address these issues by promoting equity and social justice.
Economically, conflicts can reduce cooperation between countries, affecting trade and opportunities. And politically, it can create tension and misunderstandings between nations. That is why multicultural literacy is important in guiding respectful and informed interactions globally.
Oh, a pleasant day, everyone. My name is Katrina Alcubillan, and I am one of the panelists on this online cultural summit. And I am quite excited to share my expertise to the lot. So, based on the question that what is your stand on global cultural conflict? Well, that is quite a mouthful to say in a sense because we all know that global cultural conflict tends to happen when people fail to understand or respect cultural differences. From a multicultural literacy perspective, I believe this is often caused by lack of awareness and unexamined assumptions. So yeah, that's what I believe in that question or my stand regarding that question. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for those meaningful insights from our first moderator, and our first panelist. So at this juncture, let us all proceed with moderator 2.
Good day, everyone. I am Trisha Almihia, one of the moderator for this cultural summit. And today, I will be asking series of questions regarding multicultural literacy. Are you ready? Okay. The first question is, how can cultural conflicts be resolved if not avoided?
Cultural conflicts can be resolved through education that promotes multicultural literacy. This includes teaching students to think critically, question biases, and understand different perspective.
Oh, as for me, I truly agree to panelist number two's idea, which is Miss Quincy's idea, that I also soundly believe that, open communication and dialogue are also very important in that aspect, because when people listen to each other with so much respect and empathy, I believe they can find common ground. So, yeah, that's practically my take on that question.
Additionally, promoting fairness, equality, and social justice helps reduce conflict. Now, small changes in attitudes and behavior can lead to a bigger, positive changes in society.
The next question is, what can you say about the existing feud between the Philippines and China on issue of territorial claims? Again, what can you say about the existing feud between Philippines and China on the issue of territorial claims?
Oh, that's actually quite a heavy question, but it's a good one. Because, you see, the conflict between the Philippines and China over territorial claims is quite a complex global issue that heavily involves a political and economic interests. So, yeah, that's practically my stand or take in that question, but it is a very good question. Thank you for asking.
Now, from a multicultural literacy perspectives, it is important to understand different viewpoints and avoid biased thinking. Now, this helps people analyze the issue more critically.
It also shows the importance of respecting national identity while promoting peaceful and fair solutions through dialogue and international cooperation.
Now, for the final question, what best initiative should the Philippine government do to settle such disputes and arguments?
To answer that, the government should prioritize peaceful negotiation and diplomacy in resolving conflicts.
And it should also follow international laws and work with global organizations to ensure fairness and justice.
Ooh, I heavily agree on Miss Quincy's idea, but at the same time, promoting multicultural literacy in education is very, very important. So citizens become more informed and be critical thinkers who could support peaceful and, of course, responsible actions that they could function in society as well. So that's a very good question. Thank you very much, Miss Moderator. So yes, that's practically my take, and I'm really grateful for you guys for having us in this platform and raising our voice and sharing our expertise on this matter.
Wow, you got great ideas about initiative to settle disputes and arguments. Very well. Once again, I am Trisha Almihia, the second moderator for this cultural summit.
Thank you so much to our moderators and panelists for the very insightful discussion. So today, we have learned that multicultural literacy really helps us understand diversity, question assumptions, as well as promote social justice in a very complex world. So may we all continue to respect differences, to think critically, and to work together toward a more human and just society. So thank you so much for joining our online cultural summit. I hope that we all have a really great day. Goodbye and God bless you all.